Talk about those 2 punts. I mean, that pretty much turned the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's called recruiting. I mean, he couldn't punt a ball 20 yards until I got my hands on it.
So that's coaching.
Yeah, that's coaching. Yeah. No, but he does a good job, works at it. He's got a strong leg, and we knew that coming in. He just has to be a little bit more consistent, and hopefully, this is not a fluke. I mean, he's produced in practice, and he did it in his first game. We just got to make sure that he keeps practicing his fundamentals during the week.
What was more pleasing, the distance on that, or the fact that you had kids down there to cover them?
Hang time was the key for the guys down there covering. We got a big test this week with their punt returner is one of the best in the country, and he's dangerous, and he does not fair catch the ball. So he's going to field every punt. So we got to do a better job in coverage.
How did you guys find him?
I've signed probably 12 guys in my career out of Chris Saylor's kicking academy out of California in Vegas. And I called him after the year was over, and I said, I need a guy. He gave me like 3 or 4 names, and just did my research and decided on one.
What was it that set him out from the other 2?
The fact that he was a qualifier coming out. He was a 1-year JUCO kid, which means we got him for 3 years, possibly 4 if anything would happen. So he's what we call a 3-for-4 kid. And obviously, I love his length. I love tall punters and the ability that he had. Obviously, it just worked out.
So if he didn't work out the first year, you could redshirt him and still be able to.
Yeah, that's by only playing 1 year in junior college, he has 4 years to play through.
What about his directional kicking? Is he good with that? I mean, obviously you're dealing with the kid this week with Oklahoma.
We may have to resort to some of that, just to keep it away from him. But anytime you directional kick, it's just like roll punting last year. It's hard to hit a ball when you're standing still, much less moving. When you directional kick, it just becomes a little bit different technique, and the ball can go off the side of your foot.
Right.
And corner kicking left, it's a totally different technique. So we're working it. In case we have to use it.
How is he? Is he pretty good in practice? Doing it?
Yeah, he's pretty, but he's not as consistent as hitting a big ball with great hang. I mean, because that's what you do 90% of the time.
I mean, along the same lines, a lot of the publicity is to a 50-yard average and a 56-yarder and a 60 and all that. But I mean, in terms of pinning a guy deep or inside the 20, I mean, is he good at that sort of thing?
We had one punt inside the 20. I think it landed on the 12. The guy played hard on the 12. So, yeah, we just worked that today. He's good at pooch kicking, and the bottom line, it's only one game, and we can't get carried away because there's going to be other challenges that we have with other teams that pressure the kick a little bit more.
What was he in high school?